What's good, Kel gang? It's your girl Kel here, back again with another video. Today we're going to be reacting to Kanye West stirs up TMZ Newsroom over Trump and slavery and a whole bunch of extra stuff. Now, I heard about this stuff. People have been talking about this junk all day. So I heard that he said some crazy stuff. I've seen like little clips of it, but I haven't seen the whole thing. I did see the part where he was talking about slavery as a choice or whatever dumb junk he was talking about. But honest to God, I'm really not surprised. Kanye, everybody knows since his mom died, has been not all the way there in the head. And I just think at this point, like, people need to start making excuses, stop accepting that bull, and really just, like, somebody needs to really help him and stop accepting the bullshit. Like, the shoes are cool, you know, nobody's buying $2,000 clothes, but the Yeezys are cool. The music, it was good, and it was good, and it's still good, but, like, no, he needs, like, for real help. Like, this shit's not even funny no more. Like, you're offending your own people. So, I feel like it's just stupid at this point. Like, somebody need to sit him down, and he need to go away. Like, he's an artist, I feel like, that could go away for a while and come back and still be big as hell. Like, still be popular. But anyway, don't mind my looks. I know I look crazy as hell. I just got up from laying down. I walked 12 miles today. I've been exercising, working out. So today is my off day. I'm doing a lot of shit. So don't mind my appearance right now. I look crazy. I'll do my hair and I'll be back with you guys looking fresh tomorrow, you know, with my waves on fleek. Go check out my other videos. If you don't know what my waves look like, my fresh cut look like, go check it out. Anyways, I'm doing a sub for sub this month. So if you sub to me, I'll sub back to you. Send me messages letting me know that you sub to me, and I'll go ahead and sub back to you. That includes REACTION.CAM, YouTube, and all social medias. If you sub to me, I'll sub back to you. Point blank, and then just send me messages, you know, flood my message inbox, you know, so that I can see and letting me know that you sub to me on whatever it is, and I'll sub back to you on whatever you sub to me on, basically. But let's go ahead and check out this video.
I don't think people necessarily understand what happened last week with the Make America Great Again hat. What are you trying to do with the message you're sending?
Well, it was really just my subconscious. It was a feeling I had, you know, like people were taught how to think, we're taught how to feel. We don't know how to think for ourselves. We don't know how to feel for ourselves. People say feel free, but they don't really want us to feel free. And I felt a freedom in, first of all, just doing something that everybody tells you not to do. I just love Trump. That's my boy. Like, you know, it's like so many rappers. You'll look at a video of Snoop Dogg loving Trump, but then he get in the office and now they don't love him. Like, Trump is one of rap's favorite people, right?
But we talk about this, that before he was elected president, people in hip-hop, it was an in thing to put Donald Trump in your rhyme somewhere.
And by the way, I am in hip-hop, but I'm not just in hip-hop. I'm a black person in the black community, but I'm not just that. I feel like one thing is people try to minimize me to artists, hip-hop, black community. Yeah, I'm always going to represent that, but I also represent the world. When you hear about slavery for 400 years, that sounds like a choice. Like, you was there for 400 years, and all of y'all, you know, like, it's like we're mentally in prison. I like the word prison because slavery goes too direct to the idea of blacks. It's like slavery, Holocaust Jews, slavery is blacks. So prison is something that unites us as one race, blacks and whites being one race. That we're the human race. Do you feel that I'm feeling? Do you feel that I'm being free and I'm thinking free?
I actually don't think you're thinking anything. I think what you're doing right now is actually the absence of thought. And the reason why I feel like that is because Kanye, you're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to believe whatever you want. But there is fact and real world, real life consequence behind everything that you just said. And while you are making music and being an artist and living the life that you've earned by being a genius, the rest of us in society have to deal with these threats to our lives. We have to deal with the marginalization that has come from the 400 years of slavery that you said for our people was a choice. Frankly, I'm disappointed, I'm appalled, and brother, I am unbelievably hurt by the fact that you have morphed into something, to me, that's not real. Bro, you gotta be responsible, man.
Bro, I'm sorry I hurt you.
You gotta be responsible.
No, I'm sorry I hurt you, bro.
Your voice is too big. You got.
Nah, bro, I agree with that guy. Whoever that dude is. That shit is crazy, man. He says slavery was a choice. The only thing I do agree with him on is that I do believe that when it comes to slavery terms, it did have a lot to do with a mentality as well, you know? Like, you know, it wasn't just physical imprisonment, it was also a mental imprisonment that held us back at those times also. So that's the only part I agree with him about. But as far as it being a choice, last time I checked, I don't remember, you know, us just choosing to hop on the boat and say, let's hop on the boat and chill in shackles and pee in buckets and let's get whipped and let's do it. Nobody chose, like, what? That's just retarded. That honestly is a combination of, that statement I feel like is a combination of him being disconnected from society, which he clearly is. You can clearly see that Kanye is a very disconnected person. He's someone who's in his own head, you know, instead of realizing other people's pain. He's not really an activist, say like T.I. or like Snoop Dogg or, you know, these other rappers that are actually out in the forefront fighting the battles. He's in his own head. He's cultivated his own personal opinions on what he thinks things are according to him, and he thinks that the whole world, you know, should think the way he does because, you know, literally all the things that he says, I don't really get upset at them because one, we know how Kanye is, and two, I feel like Kanye is speaking from a place, like I said, that is convenient to him. He's speaking of his experience. He's not speaking of the black people's experience or speaking of the colored people experience or speaking of the minority experience in America, which I feel like is the problem because everyone else who is not in his shoes, who doesn't have the money, the fame, the title, the name Kanye West, you know, everyone else is dealt a different hand when it comes to certain things, whether it be in police. Police might pull him over and just want a picture and not give him a ticket. Police pull me over literally a couple months ago, wait for another squad car to come like I was going to do something, literally double team me, one on my driver's side, one on my passenger side. Now, I'm not that big, you know, I can't overpower no police officer. I don't really see why I had to wait there for an hour for you to call someone else to come talk to me in my car, you know, and it being late already, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that people of color cannot just be in their car or go out without always having to constantly watch their back or, you know, be so conscious of the things that they do, the things they say, the places they go, who they hang around, what areas they hang around. Like, there's so many factors that go into it. The fact that we, you know, have to take those into consideration, I can't 100% blame Kanye for his mentality because he, you know, although is a black man in America, doesn't live or lead the same life that, say, a freaking, you know, black woman like me or a black man you know, like me in Atlanta, you know, my area, growing up has to deal with. So, that plus, honestly, I'm not surprised. Like I said, it's Kanye. At this point, we expect it from him. Not to say that it's acceptable, but like I said, it's almost expected. Like, he does the unexpected. He literally, I feel like, just does the opposite of what everyone else does, and then calls himself a genius and says he's not with the strain, you know, he's a genius, blah blah. It's just stupid to me. I think it's overrated, you know, and I feel like now people are actually getting tired of the bullshit that he's given or that he's been given. And I just think, you know, that's what it is. But anyway, that's my reaction to this video. Go ahead and like, go ahead and subscribe. Like I said, for the month of May, I'm doing a sub for sub. You sub to me, I'll sub to you. That's on all social media. That's on YouTube as well. That's on REACTION.CAM. Literally send me a message when you sub to my YouTube, and I'll sub to yours back. I'll respond to your message and I'll sub to yours back. So that's what we're gonna do for the month of May, sub for sub. But anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, sub for sub, month of May, and we out this game. Peace.